This is the heaviest podcast. Let's fucking go!
Yo, what the fuck is up? It's the Heavyist podcast, weekly worship of the altar of motherfucking radness. We've got some more homies here than usual. There's at least two more homies than we regularly do have. Fucking Mastiff are in the fucking house. It's fucking Mastiff week. We've got Deprecipice coming, so we invited Dr. Fuck back. Dr. Fuck's here, and also Dan from the band. Fucking hello. Thank you, homies. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving up what I can only assume was an incredibly eventful Wednesday in the Mastiff calendar.
No,
well, it is at the moment.
You won't believe.
Actually, it is because we're prepping, aren't we?
Yeah,
we are prepping.
I imagine
we are prepping. Yeah, for sure.
Prepping for the tour.
Was that involved?
I'm glad we could get hold of you between your interviews with OK Magazine and some sort of Murdoch character.
Horse and Hounds. The
Tablet. They were a bit confused when they booked you. When they booked Mastiff, they thought they were booking some sort of like dog expert, and it turned out to be a hardcore band.
I've never gone to bed with any dogs, but I've woken up.
We've got a dogging expert.
How is the dogging scene in Hull?
Done.
Good.
Fucking hell.
Good, I suppose. Yeah.
Middling.
Yeah. Been better.
You don't want it to be good. The worse, the better, isn't it?
Seen better days. Cost of living.
I don't like getting my knees wet. It's a bit. I don't like the fox mask I have to wear.
You like the tail?
It irritates your skin.
I love the tail. I like putting the tail in.
Fucking hell.
That's one of them legendary like Channel 4 documentaries, isn't it, about them doggers with the fox mask on? I remember that. There's like a fox and an owl and stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah, and the guy who didn't really like it, but his girlfriend loved it. I don't like it down here. I want to go home. No, let's stop another hour. I'm quite getting yeah.
Absolutely fucking gold. Up there with the one where the geezer who was in love with the Eiffel Tower. Do you remember that?
Oh, no, I hadn't seen that one.
Wow,
oh,
mate,
hello.
There's a documentary about objectophiles, and there's a woman who was in love with a white picket fence, and there was a geezer who kept trying to fuck the Eiffel Tower, kept getting like kicked out because he
How did that go
like,
for him? Yeah, not well, no.
Not very well.
I mean, at least it is you get hold of the miniatures, you can see the natural path to insertion there. It's not like a car or something.
The only problem is he was a giver.
Traded. When you get your ears stretched out. It starts off the little figurine and works its way up to the real thing. Fucking hell. That was a two-part series. It was that and people who were in love with their cars, like people who literally like stick their dicks in the exhaust pipes of their cars and stuff, mate.
He wants
I
to
can't
shag
believe
a
you guys haven't
princess.
seen these. These are like absolutely legendary documentaries.
No, but I assure you I will be scoping to find these.
Straight away after we finish.
We'll make sure we put the links in the episode description.
Yeah, absolutely. All of a sudden their Wednesday evenings become much more eventful.
It'll be there in the depths of all four for us.
Yeah.
Oh, so I had this like grandiose plan that we were going to have a nice sensible conversation and we were going to interview you like properly. We're like, no, we're going to do this for real this time. We're going to interview you, we're going to ask you all the deep and meaningful questions about your new record, straight into documentaries about dogging. Perfect.
This is the perfect podcast.
Yeah.
This is what you get with the Heavyist. None of that serious interview bullshit. No, chat and breeze about fucking in car parks.
Anyway,
I guess before we dive into talking about the riffs, we should just inquire how your existence is, outside of the riffs. What have you been up to? What did you have for dinner? Was, any culinary delights this evening in Hull?
Daniel?
Halloumi burger.
Oh,
big
nice.
ass.
All right. Yeah.
That sounds good, man.
Just cheese, isn't it?
Squeaky cheese.
Squeaky cheese.
Squeaky cheese.
Yeah.
And I had chicken burger.
Oh,
Chicken burgers.
It's
is
all
that
burgers.
is that a rule? You have to have all your meals between 2 slices of bread. What do you call it up where you live?
Butty.
A butty. That's it.
Fucking butty.
Not a roll. No, that's something else. A butty.
Yeah, don't fuck about with this, mate. It's a bread cake.
You could have,
bread-
a whole
bread
episode,
cake.
episode on this, couldn't you, really?
Yeah, the cultural divide of what you call a round sphere of bread. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
Get the kid
let's
out
not
of
get into that.
Corpse is doing that one, isn't he, about chippies and shit. So
Oh yeah.
Yes.
we could just
Have you been
steal that now.
approached? Yeah, should we
we
just
have,
start
yeah.
doing it already?
Yeah.
Let's not do that. That'd be mean. I actually was listening to that while I was cooking dinner. I was listening to Tom from Celestial Sanctuary talking about what he'd order, and he apparently could just drink vinegar if he wanted. So that's
Jesus
that's
Christ.
pretty cool.
Fuck me.
Fair play to the
Is
man.
that the secret to fucking death metal riffs?
That's it. That's how you get
Corrosive.
those putrid vocals. Is just gargling vinegar.
Yeah. It's chip spice and vinegar.
It's making me feel a bit gastric just thinking about it.
Is it really? A bit bilious?
I need to go and get a fucking Gaviscon or something.
Oh, you're not good with the French bus on, are you?
No, definitely not.
No.
That shit
Boursin.
fucks me right up, mate.
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure you know
fucking
what Boursin is, Jim. Fair play.
Yes, fucking hell. Welcome to Hull.
Cultural.
It's funny you say it's the culture because apparently Hull is the city of culture for the UK. I was looking up.
Wow.
I was looking at ChatGPT earlier to get some stupid ideas for questions to ask you, and it just gave me a load of really crap facts about Hull. So now I know things like there's some weird telephone boxes in Hull, and that you also
Cream
where
boxes?
there's some cream boxes. Have you been
Yeah,
inside the cream box?
there's some cream
Love a cream box. up there.
Mrs. Cream Box.
Base level.
See how many of us we can fit in one.
We've got one of the biggest fishy tanks in the fucking world.
Yeah, the deep.
Yeah.
The Deep. Known for its unique architecture and variety of marine life.
Fucking hell, are you writing a
just got
dissertation about
Wikipedia
Hull or
open.
something? Fuck me.
No, it just I asked ChatGPT for some stupid questions and it didn't give me anything good, and then it gave me some crap facts.
Information about their fish tank.
Oh, yeah, we've got a fish tank as well, yeah. I thought you were on about fishy tanks. No,
There was some good
that's-
ones that were a bit crap, like alien collaboration. If you could collaborate with an alien musician from another planet, what kind of music do you think you'd create together?
What the fuck?
That's very out of the box, isn't it?
Jesus, that's like
An
trying to invent a new
improvement on
colour.
what we already do.
It'd be exactly the same. It'd just have loads of like ray gun sounds in the background. That's basically what it would be.
But like Mastiff
Exactly, yeah.
car.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, that'd be it, yeah. Yeah, somewhere between Frontier and us, yeah.
I'd listen to that, to be fair. That sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I must commend you on that Western Superman. I didn't think I would like that, and it fucking class.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it?
I mean, we
It's
didn't
very
make
good album.
it. You can't commend us. All you could do is say thank you.
But like,
for
you know,
us
I always like to say
drawing
thanks for
it to your
pointing me in a
attention.
direction or something.
Yeah, did you dig it? A lot of people have been
Yeah.
really psyched on that record in the last week. We've had a lot of kids.
The one that I really
something
was
like that.
enjoying that fucking not Walking Wounded. Oh God, was it
Yeah.
Walking Wounded?
Walking Wounded.
Yeah, the
that
EP,
was
the really moshy one.
Walking hell, man. Yeah, that is
fucking
moshy.
moshy as fuck. I mean, we were supposed to do this bit at the end, but fuck it. We're...
Oh, sorry.
Whatever, man.
Gary-
Loosey goosey, loosey goosey. That was my Jack Black. Did you like it?
No.
Have you heard his cover of Baby One More Time, though? Fucking banging,
No.
mate. Absolutely brilliant.
Next, I don't like Jack Black's. I don't like him.
You don't like Jack
You don't
Black?
like him?
What's
No.
wrong with you?
It's too
Love
full
Jack
on.
Black.
It's too full on. Who could live with someone full on like that all the time?
No one's asking you to live with him.
He said.
I think he'd be fantastic, but yeah, I could see him maybe grinding
yeah.
on you a little
It'd
bit.
be exhausting to be friends with, but you don't have to be friends with him. Just watch him in a film occasionally.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not going into that. I digress. No, I don't digress. So
I don't digress.
Dan, what are your thoughts on Jack Black?
He's all right. Yeah, don't mind him. I don't like his musical output per se.
No, I don't either.
what about
like to throw
As an
that out
actor, I can take him or leave him. He's all right.
They did like a not full cover of like a Wicked Game. That was pretty fucking phenomenal. That was probably one of the best things I've heard. It was beautiful. It wasn't even the full song, but they made like a little video of them frolicking around of like for about 90 seconds of music. But that 90
That's
seconds
how
of
long the
music
Britney
is better
Spears
than
cover
most
lasts.
people's career.
Yeah, it's weird. Like these TikTok covers that are like a minute and a half long that just kind of abbreviate the song into one chorus and one verse. It's quite strange.
Yeah.
But yeah. I've got time
well, you
for it. I've
can't.
got
Yeah,
time
the
for it.
kids ain't got any time. They don't
That's
get
it.
the
Attention
modern 90
spans
seconds, do they?
out the window, mate. Absolutely out the window. That's it.
He's
That's,
like my lad.
that's-
He just can't listen to one song all the way through. We'll get like 30 seconds in. Next one. It fucking does my head in.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Do you not
brutal.
think maybe you might be able to push him just into being a massive grind fan?
Yeah, just get it to
Yeah.
grindcore and it'll be all right.
He's like
fucking-
predisposed to absorb it really well.
Yeah, so agoraphobic nosebleed album. Perfect.
It's just all shitty, like fucking computer game music that he likes.
Oh shit!
Trying to get him to listen to anything proper is just really hard.
Oh dear. The next generation are fucked, man.
There's no like like a like something that permeates the entire like young culture and exposes everybody to loads of good, awesome music. Like like Tony, the way like Tony Hawk's did.
Yeah.
Like Tony Hawk's, you'd get the new. Everybody would be playing the new Tony Hawk's. All of your friends, like everybody at school, would basically have Tony Hawk's, and it would just have a slew of fantastic bangers in it. And that introduced me to so many good bands. Like obviously the Pig Destroyer guy, died recently, didn't he? And I remember getting exposed to them through that. Like so many fucking things, but there's not really anything like that for heavy music that's
No.
embracing these like young gamers, is there?
There's too much choice these days, I think.
No, I mean there was that shit game, Cyberpunk, wasn't there? With
There
all
was
them
that one.
Crappy,
They had a couple of right
crappy
cunts on
bands,
there.
a couple of absolute
Yeah.
fucking dickheads on that soundtrack. Well, now I
You are dross.
mate. I mean, honestly, like the other day when I was talking to someone at work who's well into that game, and I mentioned, "Oh, my mate's band are on the soundtrack for that game." He's like, "No way, really? What radio station is it on?" I have no idea. I've never played it before.
The good one,
I
obviously.
couldn't tell you. I was like, I'm assuming the one with all the metal music on it, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
What the fuck was it called? Yeah, if you said it, I would know it.
No idea. Literally no idea. That's a good segue into actually starting to talk about your record, though, isn't it? Because you
I
guys,
guess so.
you're like, you guys are fucking on the Nasdaq right now, right? Surely your stock is as high as it's been in your whole fucking careers, right? You've just done the tour with Avatar. You're on Cyberpunk. Your shit's like up here. Do you
brand.
feel that pressure when you're like, right now it's time to go in the studio and make a new album? Does that apply to you guys? Do you think like, oh god, we've really got to deliver something here, or do you just kind of go for it?
Done. You go first.
Well, it was harder writing this one.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
sure. Normally in the past we've kind of had the songs in sort of plenty of time, and we've worked through them all, got them all sorted out. But this one was a bit more of a slog to get everything done. Well, I suppose slog's probably the wrong word, but it was more of an effort to get everything as we wanted it. So we postponed recording a couple of times.
Oh, really?
We were booked in because we just weren't ready.
Yeah.
But I think it was definitely the right decision.
The right move to make.
Because by the time we got into the studio, we were ready with everything then. So I think there is a little bit of pressure because the last album got well reviewed as well.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to do something even better. That's the thing that I think Jim will agree here. It's just like we always want to do something better. And like,
Well, you'd be
we've
fucking
always
stupid
said-
not to, wouldn't you? Really, but
yeah, we've always said like, do it as if it's going to be the last album. Go out on a bang. If it's
That's
going to
a
be
good
your last album,
mentality,
you're
yeah.
never going to do anything again. Make sure it's fucking brilliant. And we tried, and we were really happy with the results. And it's been nice seeing all the reviews coming in and stuff.
yeah,
And
this
people
week's
are,
been fucking
digging it and-
crazy, man.
like
Yeah.
completely fucking getting it. And like, I don't think we've
Yeah.
ever really had that before, have we? You know, where people have just been like, "Oh yeah, I get this. I know what this is all about," and it's quite nice to see. You know, if we keep
fucking bizarre,
smashing long enough, you know, people start fucking getting what we're doing.
It's good, yeah. Hard work
It's
paying off. It's always nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely notable, like how many more sort of reviews and things there are knocking about. Like, you know, Gary's not joking when he said that you guys is sort of your profile is bigger than ever. It is really, really notable. Like going into this release.
Well, it's
absolutely
nice to see,
fucking sick.
Nice to see it from somebody who's not in the band's point, because like obviously we're all on it. You know, we're all on edge, and we're all fucking like, oh, what's coming in? But everything's obviously tagged for us. But to say,
true, yeah.
To say you're, from an outsider's point of view, to say they can see it, it's fucking great. So, but it is. It's just we were shitting ourselves. We were all fucking as one after the other. The fucking reviews come in. We were like, all of us eventually sort of went, fuck for that, because we were all having anxiety attacks at home privately.
Honestly, it's the worst time. This sort of couple of weeks leading up to to the release, it's just the worst, because then you know that the reviews are going to come, and you're thinking, okay, well, we've sold some copies, and the people that we've let hear it in advance have liked it, and obviously the record label liked it enough to put it out. But it's kind of like, fucking hell, just hope we get something positive said about it. You know what I mean? And luckily, so far, it's been pretty great. To be fair.
Yeah.
In the lead up to the album, like obviously it comes out this week, and has anything changed, like in the way that like Spotify and things like that, and like is there anything that was different about this release to the previous release in terms of like rollout or like promotion, or like is there anything there? Is there anything sort of new fandangled way of rolling shit out? I don't know.
I don't
probably
think,
talked for too long.
It wasn't really. It was pretty much the same, apart from it was a bit shorter, wasn't it? Because we had 3 singles last time, and
3 videos.
Yeah, and 3 videos. When we were supposed to be having 3 singles this time, but it got pushed to the 2, and then we was only doing the 1 video this time as well.
But we did obviously throw a bigger budget at 1 video.
I was going to say, you blew all your beans on that one.
You can afford the whole budget.
All you're going to get is like impact font lyric videos is all you can afford after that, isn't it? Fuck it hell.
Comic Sans, yeah.
I think that was the plan, to have something kind of memorable and noticeable to start off with, and then do another single kind of month, 6 weeks before release, and then sort of
man. I mean, we talked about the music video when you guys put it out, and I think we talked about how the music video as an art form is kind of dying on its arse, and it was really awesome to see a band come and actually like take some time and put some effort and put some proper like personality into what they're doing. Not just like, here we are performing in front of a green screen and we've all just going, ugh, and that's it. Like, you actually like really threw yourselves into it. Like, I think that you could probably like thank some of the early like interest that's coming from that video. I really think that was a really good move. But I know you didn't just make it as a marketing move. It was like something you guys are obviously really passionate about putting out there.
Yeah. I mean, it was, as Dan said earlier, we do everything as this might be the last time we get to do this, so let's go fucking crackers. And Smitten's, our boy in this, label, went, look, mate, just let's go fucking crackers. Let's do what you want to do. We'll do everything we can, and we'll get fucking leathered. And that was pretty much like...
that was the top of your list when you were writing out a storyboard.
If we're going to get leathered, let's make it easy to get leathered. Let's do it in a fucking pub.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? It could have been in a fucking any place, couldn't it? Really, it could have been a village hall or anything. But no, we need the fucking boozer. So
repping the boozers. There's not enough boozers, is there? In music videos,
it's dying off the boozer. This is a real episode of just old men reminiscing about the good old days, isn't it?
Yeah. Although, per old Daniel, he, all credit due to him. How long have you been straight edge now? It's all sober.
Coming up to 4 years.
Respect.
Nice.
Good effort, mate. Good effort.
I don't know how he fucking does it with us and knobheads.
Yeah, I can imagine hanging out with you.
It's not
We'd drive
easy
anyone a
sometimes.
drink.
Okay, no.
Especially when we keep getting our own fucking beers done.
Yeah,
as well.
you
And I can't even taste
massive beer. You can't even try it. You won't ask to make
I haven't even had
ask-
one of them.
Yeah, you need to ask
We've
me
had
to do
3 beers,
a
mate.
non-alcoholic one. I mean, like, this is bullshit. Where's my non-alcoholic beer?
We'll do
Nah,
a roller cola next.
Roller
We had some
cola.
hot sauce.
Roller.
Though, so
Hot sauce is
I could eat
cool,
that.
or like
Yeah.
coffee beans. That's always a good one.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, you
There's
like
a lot more
don't
coffee
you?
around. Doesn't
Yeah,
there?
it's a lot more.
Yeah,
more
coffee's
popular these
always
days.
flying.
Yeah.
I have to look
I
at
think
You can have
that's
that
probably
marketing
something-
advice for free, boys. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, get back to the record. So, obviously,
Oh yeah, sorry.
we've heard the record. Potentially, people listening to the show when the deck comes out won't have done. But there's obviously a bigger emphasis on being sort of faster, harder, more of a hardcore like attitude. You know, often your songs you like to sort of really drag out these big, horrible, doomy moments, and it feels like you kind of stripped a lot of that back, and you've just focused on it just fucking going at people. What was the influence behind that move?
I don't.
He's about you
I
ask and
don't-
I answer every question.
I
Dan, come on.
legitimately don't think it was anything kind of conscious. It just
Right.
kind of happened. You know,
Oh,
we'd
really?
done all the slow, like I say, doomy stuff, and then we recorded and we'd already written all of the last album pre kind of
Lockdown.
lockdown, really.
Yeah.
So we managed to get into the studio to record it in one of the gaps where we weren't locked down. And I just think it's kind of that whole kind of period of time. It kind of had a bit of a sort of a knock-on effect where we just wanted to sort of get out there. Once we started to get writing again, it was like just fucking hammer it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just kind of a bit more aggressive. But I don't know. I think at the same time, we didn't necessarily mean to get more accessible, but by sort of dropping a bit of the sort of doomy, sort of dragged out stuff, I think we kind of focused a bit more on the hooks and things like that, you know,
yeah,
especially with sort of Jim's vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of, you know, we like to try a few different things that haven't been done by us before, but we don't want to kind of change who we are. And the band have always had quite a sort of a big hardcore influence. So it's kind of, we just sort of brought it a little bit more to the fore
sort
this
of-
time. And I think it
Sort
was
of
probably just,
tweaked the ratios a little bit.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think we was just a bit pissed off. We just wanted to have fun, you know, and just sort of fucking
That
hammer it
makes
out.
sense. It is
You
a
know,
really
and-
good time to be fucking pissed off in the
Yeah.
UK right now. So,
Oh,
And it's just
fucking hell,
everything's
man.
going
understand
to
that.
shit. So you
Yeah.
might as well fucking, like, for us, it's all about getting up on that stage and just fucking going for it, and letting
mean-
people sort of
Yeah.
in the audience go for it as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it's yeah.
Yeah. I think we're moving further and further away from the doom riffs, because we want, not that we don't like that, but we want more of a party. Do you know, when we're playing live, we want
Yeah.
more of a fucking, you know, to be a prick to Dan. We want to be a bit more of a bandana crew, don't we? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
get them bandanas on, lads. That's what you want to do. No,
Well,
but no,
you know what I mean?
you're
It's- you
100%
we want-
correct.
yeah, we want this.
Yeah.
We want the fucking stage divers. We want the stage invasions. We want, and you know, we've done fucking 10 years of like, okay, right, we've done you know, folded arms, impress me, fucking bro, fucking
Yeah.
gigs.
yeah.
And I think by, you know, when by the sort of tail end of the Leave Me the Ashes sort of thing, the gigs that we were doing there, people would like, oh right, they're a mosh band, they're a fucking, let's push each other about fucking band. They want that. And I think, you know, that also is maybe a little bit helps us with the writing, but I just think also influences, because, you know, all the fucking albums recently that we have been listening to, like Dan said again, you know, there are more hardcore, shorter songs, and you do get influenced by all sorts. You know, you can't not get influenced by what you're listening to, can you really? So, yeah.
No, this is very true.
it feels like the album, you know, you've got like the big pillars are like this sort of leaning on big, really, really catchy riffs. Like I feel like there's like been like a massive like upturn in like death metal riffs throughout the record, and I think maybe that's just like helped that tempo push because you've got like massive, big sort of death metal like chuggy fucking mosh riffs, really like loads of vocal hooks from you, Jim. Like Dan was saying, like you fucking absolutely nailed it on this record. There are so many. Like listening to this album versus listening to another album, you come away with about 4 or 5 different vocal hooks in your head constantly. Like, not that they weren't there before, but this album is just so much more prominent. Like, it's fucking fantastic, mate. Honestly, we're absolutely all over it. Like, I've got Your Life's a Wreck, Live in Regret. Fucking just, it's the screensaver to my brain right now.
There's so many earworms, though, don't you?
There's so many of them.
Yeah. I think a lot of extreme...
but in my mind, I think sometimes like I'm second guessing someone like, is that really fucking weak? Is that just like a fucking... Is that a pissy stab with a pencil? But then, you know, again, from somebody outside the band saying it means a lot more. It's because I know these boys are, you know, we all boost each other. We boost each other. Sorry, not boost each other, but quite a boast. We all boost each other up a bit, but you know, it's nice to hear an external saying the same thing. Thankfully, Dan's, and then the compliments on all the press and stuff. You know, not for me, but like the you know the sound that Dan has brought to this, and the drums and everything's just bigger, sharper, fast. Not that fucking. It's the heavy bits are heavier and the faster bits faster, but the production but what Dan's put into, you know, your pedal setup and all that, and it's just everything. Like fucking hell, we were listening to videos of us playing Cult Fest the other week, and all of us went, "Fuck me, Dan, what's the fucking sound coming out of your system?" Like fucking it was. Like 10 fucking dogs getting murdered. It was just
the time that we did put into sort of recording this time and also writing, it gave us opportunity to try different sounds out with our own rigs. Whereas like before, it's like, oh, we'll have an HM2, fucking wang
this
it
is
on
what I
full,
sound
we'll
like.
play
Let's
that.
go. Like
But it's like in the studio, like we spent probably a day going through all the different sort of guitar, like what sort of cabs we want, what pedals we want. What we want, sort of amplifiers we want it going through, and you sort of split in the signal and things like that. And I think this time we just kind of thought more about that, you know, rather than going in and think, because we were always been previously under a bit of pressure to go in there, get things recorded, get it done as quickly as possible. And we got a little bit of leeway this time, and it really helped us kind of get us sounding how we want to sound, you know, and spending that little bit of extra time doing that, you know. Which was even with down to the drums as well. After each take, Joe, the producer, was in there tuning everything up. He had all these things set up, and it was just kind of like I had a few extra days in the recording studio, but we just made sure that we kind of focused and honed sort of everything that we'd done before, and just try to make the whole experience
making sure
more professional and better.
Giving it all because it might be our last again. Well, I know I keep saying it, but you know that is our ethos, and unfortunately, I didn't fucking live by that because I went on party mode. Hey, I'm away from the family for a week. Let me get fucking leathered.
I wanted to ask you about that. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. So, obviously, we spoke about it when you were on the show last time, where you recorded everything, but you were like perpetually hungover and tired the whole time, and you went back and you did it all again. So, did you just retake it all, or did you like rewrite?
Pretty much. There's about 80% all done. So there's the original take was done of the album, everything, and then Joe looked at me and went, "Mate, you've got nout left. There's fucking nout left, mate." And I was like, but I knew this in the back of my mind. I was sat quietly in the corner thinking, fuck, I'm going to fucking have to pull another day here, at least. Anyway, I messaged, spoke to this lot and said, look, I'm not happy. Would anybody be bothered about me delaying the album slightly by coming back, and obviously everyone said, "Yeah, that's fine."
And everyone was like, "Thank
They're
God
not going
you
to go,
said it first.
no, we'd
We don't
like
have
it
to
worse,
tell you."
please. They're not going to go like that, are they? They're not going to say no. We'd like.
No, no,
Do you
but
think
it was
that-
just like, fucking hell, I had partied. And then to go like, hey, I'm doing the vocal takes the next day. Let's have the most hottest fucking chicken wings that we can eat. And stripped my throat completely out, thinking I was being a right clever knobhead.
Is that what
And
it
then
was? It
going-
was chicken wings.
It was chicken wings.
Fuck me.
Chicken
I
wings
reckon-
nearly destroyed Mastiff.
That's
hell.
hilarious.
Bunny Jackson. So we went to Bunny Jackson's in Manchester, and Phil went, "Well, I'm going to do them chicken wings," and because it's like a red rag to a fucking knobhead. Oh, well, I'll do them with you. I'll fucking do them. Yeah. Get
What do you
the
mean? What do you mean you're hard? I'm hard. That's basically-
yeah.
I'm the hardest, actually.
Yeah. Hey, is there a narcissistic knobhead in the band? Hello. Yeah. So, well, let's do them, and fucking, we'd taken the first 2 bites, and we're like, what? And Phil just got up and walked away from the table. I'm like, Christ, man, I didn't think they were that bad. They come back with 2 pints of fucking milk. He was like, I can't. I fuck that, man. But it was the damage had been done.
Yeah.
I'm kind of gutted to hear that it was chicken wings. I had it in my head that, you know, you just got absolutely battered and were up singing Taylor Swift till 4 a.m. And that's why you think you
On
just.
top of that. That was on top of that.
It was so weird though with the album, because like we'd had obviously the bounces from Joe in April, and I don't think it was until August where we actually got the album
Yeah.
with the vocals on there. So none of us,
Because these lot didn't come with me.
Jim, had heard the vocals, and we were sitting there thinking, fucking hell, like we've got to have an album coming soon with the vocals.
What has he done?
Like,
What has he
I
done?
was just but he nailed it, and we was all really fucking happy. So
Do the bad
There was a bit of a
edits
time.
exist somewhere? Can we
Yeah,
get
I'd
one
love
of
to
them?
hear it. I want to
Oh,
hear
they
it.
do. Yeah, they do.
You'll have
Release
to
the
let us
Snyder
hear
cut.
one
I wanna
at
hear
some
it.
point. The Snyder cut.
It's like having a strangle wank somewhere. Fucking hell.
Is there any of it that's left in? Like I imagine when I'm listening, like the bit at the end of the void when you're like, I feel like that maybe might have been the original
probably.
take
Yeah,
when you
that's
were
what
like
I said,
dying, because it's like a purposefully like really strained and like unhinged and feral kind of vibe you've got going on in that part of the song.
Yeah, well, it probably was, but like I said, it was done. It was done was the fucking album. It was just like when I went back, we did the first track, and Joe went, right, how much more do you want to do? So I was like, and you know when you feel comfy.
Yeah,
I mean, Sonny, you know what I'm on about, and anyone out there who's singing, you feel comfy and you go, oh fuck it.
You go,
Joe,
hang on, I might be okay.
Yeah. Tell you what, rewind the tape to the start. And we'll just go through it. That was really weird watching you cough with no fucking sound.
That's because I'm a professional. Gary still
I'm the
doesn't
one who
know.
coughs on mine.
We've been doing this for like 220 episodes. He still doesn't know how to mute himself
I
when he
can never get
coughs.
to the mute button quick enough. I've just not got the skills. I've not got the skills, mate. I'm sorry.
You know, that threw me completely. Yeah. I thought you were dying.
Silent cough.
What was I saying? So it was just a case of rewind the fucking tape and let's go again. And we did it, and then I was like, right, I'm going to do the heavy bits again. And then Joe was like, okay, how are you feeling now? So I'm like, I'm still fucking absolutely not a problem. Give me a spoonful of fucking honey,
Manuka honey. Yeah.
Give me a spoonful of that. And then I went and did the fucking the horrible bits again, the high pitched bits, and fucking and that was, and like looked up and went, "What do you think?" And he went, "Well, that's the whole album." I was like, "Oh, okay."
So do you think that in a roundabout way, like sort of creating a bit of pressure on yourself and sort of underperforming, you actually pushed yourself to maybe deliver a better performance than you would have in the first place?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, and also, and no disrespect to the rest of them, but like when you're in a room, and when I normally recorded before, I'm normally lights off completely in the dark, fucking couple of candles. I know it sounds stupid and all the rest
Oh,
of it.
you goff.
Creating an ambiance. Love it.
Well, you
love
get a
it.
couple of ravens in, do shit on them.
Yeah. What a weirdo. It's a fucking French. It's an Eiffel Tower, you prick. It's a Blackpool Tower. I'm not that expensive. I'm not going all the way to that. So yeah, no, normally it's that, and I was a bit like, oh fuck, they're all staring at me through this window, going, "Do your bit, and it's just like, oh fuck. So when I went back, it was completely on my own, just me and Joe, and we had a romantic day.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Dan, you were talking
so-
about like having that whole day of like setting up with like getting the tones down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Usually like with these things, you'll come in like with like a couple of like references. Was there anything that you sort of brought in, anything for like any sort of albums that you'd really enjoyed that sort of influenced the tone and the sort of the sounds on the record? How did that go?
I think I know that for Leave Me the Ashes, the main reference was kind of Cult Leader kind of sound.
Nice.
Yes.
Good
But
choice.
for this one, I think it was pretty much anything that Will Putney had touched.
It's just you just
I'm
brought a
pretty
picture of
sure.
Will Putney.
Yeah, it's like that, him. Make it sound like you're him.
Graphic nature on a piece of paper.
I love it.
But I think that was pretty much it. So it was kind of that kind of sound. My bass sound was pretty much just shellac. Sounded
mate.
like a heavy shellac.
Yeah, your bass sounds absolutely fucking stinking on the record, man. It's really
thank
good.
you.
Is it your Warwick? Is it your thumb that you played on the record?
That was the thumb on the.
Yeah. It
the,
sounds
the
fucking filthy,
album,
mate. I
yeah.
love it. Are you a thumb owner because of Ryan Martini by any chance?
It kind of helped. Yeah.
Mate, he's an absolute fucking legend. One of the Mudvayne, in case you two looking very confused.
Yeah, I
Bassist
was
from
just
Mudvayne.
smiling and nodding. Were you doing the same, Jim? Or do you know Ryan Martini?
These two blank faces.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
the
actually a
bassist
big
from
fan
Mudvayne.
of Johnny Lager's vocals.
He's pretty sick, right? He's pretty sick. It's the
Tony
bassist
Pilsner.
It's the
Yeah,
bassist
yeah,
from
that's it.
Mudvayne. He's kind of like the most. I guess he's probably the highest profile Warwick thumb player in metal, and he was one of the first bass players I came across when I was listening to music that really, other than like what's his name from Limp Bizkit, Sam Rivers. He was
Yes.
like a
Yeah.
Fender player, right? And then I saw the thumb, and I always really, really wanted one of the just to get that like really twangy, chunky sound, and it sounds fucking sick on the record, man. Like, absolutely love it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. It's the first record that we've done that I've been like properly happy with the way
Sick.
the bass sounds. There's been nothing wrong with how it sounds on the others, but it's kind of, you know, as a musician, you musicians as well, you guys are. It's like you always got that fucking sound in your head.
Yeah.
And you're trying your hardest
You
to
just
find it, and you
Forever
just go through
spending money
gear
on stuff to
yeah,
try and get that
and
sound.
selling
Yeah,
it. It's
exactly.
like fucking hell, and then to finally find it, it's like fuck me. It's taken
yeah.
like however many years to find it, but I'm pleased I have.
That's awesome, man.
Always get your tone. Search for that tone.
You've
That's what
you've got to go on that journey. You've got to look for the new sound.
It's an hard journey, though. A really hard journey.
The other thing I wanted to ask you boys about is the guest spots. So, obviously, I'm assuming you went, who's the most sickest, most badass guy that we know to do a guest vocal? Oh, Harry from Burner. Or what was the conversation around that? How did that go?
No,
down?
Harry rang us crying, and he said, please, you're so cool, you lot. Please, can I be on your record?
And Harry actually
yes.
paid for the full album
100%.
to be made and mastered. You know, from the fee that he paid us to be on it.
No.
We love you, Harry, if you're listening. Thank you,
Honestly,
Southern.
the guy is a fucking legend. I love
He
that.
is
Yeah, man.
the fucking most beautiful man this side of that side of the Watford Gap. He's fucking so cool. What a fucking star. Like, I mean, yeah, when we asked, we were like, I know we get on, but will he say yes? Will he go? Oh, I'm busy. I'm away. You know, what? Because people.
Sorry, I'm busy blowing up.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'm busy opening for Silosis, boys. Sorry, I can't do it.
No, he was just like, mate, fucking hell, please come. Yeah, please let me. Yeah, I'll be there when and as. You tell me what minute you want me there and what day, and I'll be there.
That's
and
fantastic.
Cool.
He did. Fucking hell. I mean, the kid he wrote his bits as well. Because I think also.
That's very nice.
I was struggling a bit. And we sort of had these gaps where we wanted him to sing. And we had rough ideas of what. And he went, give us 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Wow, what are you doing? They went, I'm just writing my lyrics. Oh, okay, fine. Fucking hell. Off it goes. And he was just like, blah, 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 blah. Played it through a few times and went, right, I'm ready. And that was it. Off we went.
Awesome.
No, it was fucking, it's so lovely. It's so ace to watch somebody, not that we're not, but young and, we're not young, but hungry. You know, so
None of us are young
hungry.
here, Jim. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, yeah. That's stupid me saying that, but you know what I mean? It's just like, someone who's so fucking absolutely 1,000,000% passionate about everything.
He's got the
music,
excitement and energy of like a puppet, isn't he?
everything.
He's just like, yeah, man.
Fuck me. Yeah, he's just fucking ace to watch work. And I stand back and fucking like, and so Dan, who came up for, Dan, who toured with us on the Avatar tour, steps in for Phil. We were like, well, look, he's a fucking awesome guitarist as well, and we need him in. And both of them came the same day, and it was so fucking nice to have them both sat there. Like, you know, neither of them know each other, but they're fucking, not best of friends, but they're fucking great mates now. And it's fucking great to see. You know, it's just,
That's cool.
But Harry was fucking, he's just a machine, he's a little bastard.
Yeah.
And then,
he's
of
an
course,
absolute beast.
The big man himself, Ethan McCarthy. How did that come about?
I
Daniel?
just messaged him.
Really?
On
You literally
Facebook.
just
Yeah,
hit him up?
Fantastic.
I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I messaged him and asked him if he'd be interested in doing some guest vocals on a track that we were working on. And he said, yeah, which was cool.
That's fucking
So
wicked.
we sent him over the track, and again, I just gave him sort of carte blanche to do whatever he wanted to do. Like, here's the track. We want you to do vocals. Didn't know whether it was kind of one of them things, isn't it? You know, you don't know how people like to work. I didn't want to step in on anyone's toes and saying, all right, I've written some lyrics for you, sing this. It's like, just, you know, get your own vocal rhythms down and do that. And he did. Sent it through, was really happy. It took a while, obviously, because he's such a busy guy.
Yeah, it's a busy dude.
So many tours.
He's got collabs coming out of his ears, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
Fantastic.
But
we did ask someone else who was. I'm not going to say who it was because I'd throw him under the bus, but we asked somebody else, knowing full well that they could do it, and had said yes, they were going to do it, and then fucked us on it just by going, I'm too busy, mate. And we were like, okay. And then these lot went, hang on. Now we've heard the album, we didn't need them anyway. So but it's just, you know, when you think you're working with that person, or you're hoping to work, I've always hoped to work with that person, and they say yes, and you think, fuck, whoa, shit. And you're sort of like, fucking hell, this would put us somewhere another level. And then they go, I'm a dip out.
Yeah.
And you never
sucks, man.
You never thought they would be. So, yeah, you know, and I'm sure in their head they were legitimately busy, but it was just like,
But I suppose at the end of the day, don't think we missed them, and we'd got like the other ones that we wanted to be on the album. We got them on there, so you know.
And guest solos can fuck off anyway, really, can't they?
We brought the other one with Rob. I mean, fucking Rob from Yersin. Phil was like, him and Phil
Fucking hell.
have sort of first gig we played with them, they hit off each other.
I
And
think it's when Phil
was,
saw Rob drinking some dragon soup. He was like, my kind of guy. My kind of fucking guy.
Love it.
But it's just, yeah, and he was like, right, mate, do you want to come on this Slayer sounding track and do a Slayer solo? And Rob was like,
Let me think about that.
I'll go on then, yeah. Yeah, it was just, fucking Rob, yeah. I'm so looking forward to being a knobhead with them lot next week.
Yeah. That I was going to ask you about that. First, before we talk about your upcoming tour, what's your favourite track on the record? Do you have a personal favourite?
Ooh.
Dan, I'll ask you first, mate. Have you got a personal favourite track on your record?
Yeah, I'd probably say Everything Is Ending.
Oh, nice. Respect.
And I think I'm probably Bite Radius. Yeah, probably. Probably Bite Radius or Thorn Trauma.
I'm a big fan of Pity. That opening mosh
Pitiful.
makes me want to run through concrete walls. I think it's fucking.
Again,
It's
It
that
feels
bit
like
when
it's so sort of considered and cultivated for the mosh. Like what a lot of the record feels like. It's just got
like that.
it's so mosh forward, which is fucking beautiful. It's so youthful.
That was
Your album
probably-
is like you cunts have got fucking Benjamin Button's disease. Like you're getting older and you're making the most youthful music you've ever made. It's fantastic.
It's so true. Yeah, pitiful, man. Like when you come in with that "fuck this world, let it burn" every time, it throws me off where it's coming in. But I love it. It catches me by surprise because of the sort of the cadence of it is just a bit like weird, but in a really fucking exciting way. I love it. And
because I think it was done. That was done sort of like in a hype moment, you know, when you're like, "Oh, here it comes! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it!" And like, I was so excited to do it. It probably is slightly ahead of its fucking.
It is, but
whatever.
that's what I mean. You get that, you're so ready to just fucking tell everyone to fuck the world that you just can't hold it back any longer.
Like,
and that is
it's like he wants to get the
infectious
vocal out so he can mosh with the mosh part. It's like that, basically. It's so you can throw the mic and fucking get in there.
energy. Exactly. That's what it fucking sounds like, man. That's spot on. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, like when we played
Absolutely sick.
we played that on the Avatar tour, and I was like, exactly that. I want to jump in the fucking crowd.
There would be just like a big squash puddle of just eyeliner on the floor. And it'd just be like leather and
Everyone's
eyeliner.
top hats just been crushed and monocles broken all over the floor.
Steampunk paraphernalia. Just
Yeah.
you might put your back out on a pocket watch.
But they were.
That was cool though. That tour was
Just
going back to that
very
moment.
Cool, yeah.
We met you on that tour and went to the Southampton gig with you guys, and I remember you being like, "Look, nobody's got this band right. Come and watch them with me." And we went up to that little bit on the balcony and watched him. And you were like, "Just fucking watch him." And I was like, "It absolutely it did get me going, dude. It was like Marilyn Manson does Led Zeppelin or something crazy like that. It was so not what I was expecting. It was really fucking cool."
I think because their history is in like melodeath and all the rest of it, and death metal, and they're just fucking hell, man. They are fucking I've not stopped listening to that album since it came out, you know. And I
guys as
won't bullshit
well.
anyone. I probably was as big as skeptic of like, oh, they bloody got weird makeup on and all that crap. And I'm like, fuck me, there is.
We've just been listening with our eyes again, son. We're so guilty of that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We're all
Regularly.
guilty of it, aren't we?
We
We're
need
all
to stop
guilty of
it.
that
We
shit.
need to behave ourselves and stop listening with our eyes. So you were saying about you guys are about to go on tour with Yersin. You excited? You're hitting a lot of spots. You're coming down to our neck of the woods. We're planning on attending a Brighton show. That's gonna be fucking wicked. Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
How
because
excited
we
are
asked you cunts about supporting, and you can't because you're all fannies.
Yeah, basically that was it.
Pretty much.
That basically was
pretty
it.
much exactly it. Yeah.
I wish you could have. I just it was.
That would have been a hell of a
useless.
bill.
We were useless, and then when I did think about sorting it out, it was already done, and I was like, "Fuck." We're just useless cunts. We could barely do a
Pretty much,
podcast, let alone promote a band.
We will. I promise. We will fucking play together at some point.
One day. One day. Well,
Yeah.
when Heavyist Fest
One
becomes,
sweet day, yes.
when it
Well, stop being a
reaches-
fanny and do it.
We're going to headline it. We're going to headline our own festival.
Do it. Fuck it.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, can we open it? Can we open it so we are absolutely fucking blind and annihilated by the time you
so
go?
you get to
Absolutely.
drink actually when you want to, rather than wait around till fucking 9.
There's a lot to be said about going on first.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of
Absolutely.
bonuses.
Fucking is. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, where's all the rider gone? Well, where do you think?
Oh, mate, that's sick. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
for,
we're going
Hey.
all over the country. Yeah, we're going. What we're doing? So we go Hull on Friday, release party.
Awesome,
Never done one
yeah.
properly before. Fucking shitting our pants because Hull can be a bit of a fucking cold squid sometimes.
Yeah.
The last 2 times
Yeah.
have been amazing. Close to selling out both times last out. So
Awesome.
fingers crossed, touch wood, that it's similar sort of turnout. And then we go Glasgow, Edinburgh, Saturday, Sunday, and then London, Brighton,
Yep. Bristol,
Bristol, Birmingham, Nottingham.
Nottingham, yep.
Sick.
So if you're out and about and you haven't wanted to see us, either avoid those towns over the next week. Oh, please come and fucking see us. You don't need to buy anything, but it would be just nice to see faces through the door because we're a very humble band. We will sit at the bar with you and let you buy us drinks. But in all seriousness, if we are at the bar, we will come and fucking bore the fuck out of you.
Is this your
'cause
first
we
proper
are-
headline
We're
tour
always
as well?
around.
Yeah.
And we're
No, it's not.
always.
Is it our first headline? No, we did one. Did one last October.
Yeah. No, the October before.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah,
With the one with Caligram.
Oh,
No,
my
that
bad.
was theirs.
Was that theirs?
My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, was that their tour?
They like to think it was. By the time we'd finished, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
If there was any
Nothing left
girls
of the
in
venue
the
for them to
house,
headline, yeah.
you know, you've got to give these old boys a fucking ride out, haven't you? Really?
I wanted to ask you, like, how did you join up? How did you sort of meet such a talented photographer for the album cover? Because that is a photograph of Hull Beach, is it not?
What the
Nick Saban.
manfall?
The famous
Which
Hull
Is
one?
that is that not was that
Falling.
not taken from one of the many beaches of Hull? That picture. Was that not
That's a
captured on a
still
just DSLR?
It's a still shot of the Humber Bridge. Yeah. Once an hour, we can capture that. Not to make light of suicide. Fucking hell. No, so that's True Spoke Milk again, isn't it? It's
Hell yeah!
he's fucking that kid. Just is an amazing fucking artist, and to be fair, I cannot wait to meet the guy in Brighton because we owe him fucking hell so much, really. Because he just every fucking review always goes, oh, and the album artwork is, he always captures what we are
Yeah.
or what we do, or he's done the t-shirts as well, and so the t-shirt designs have always been like on point, and he's fucking class. He's fucking class.
We give him so little to go on. Like with the t-shirt designs, like this is a song and it's about this. Listen to it and just draw what the fuck you want to draw. And he does, but it's always fucking amazing and it always kind of hits. He's just such a talented fucking dude. He really is.
We're calling him Paul. I think because he's got so much hardcore history. He's fucking hell. He knows more about fucking music than He's forgotten more about music than we have probably ever known. So it is fucking class, and it's also nice to see someone with grey hair in a cool position again.
Brilliant.
Fucking hell yeah, man. Before we let the guys go, Gary, is there any sort of closing remarks you'd like to make about the album?
Closing remarks.
Closing
Do
remarks.
it, please. Right, listen, hang on. Before we do closing remarks properly, I would like you to review it in front of us. You know, not like
So
we're not.
do that.
this
That's
is quite
awkward.
funny that you're saying
That's
this
awkward.
because it was when we were talking about doing the podcast. Gary was like, "So usually we'll talk about an album and then we'll talk about an album with somebody, and it will be two different conversations." And like we wanted to try and push the because he was like, "How like he didn't really want to come across too much like he was sucking your balls at the same time as interviewing you." So we tried to sort of push that into one thing here.
I do like having my balls sucked. Dan, do you like having your balls sucked?
Yeah, but I think I absolutely love it, mate. I think
man,
when you sent it to
rips.
us, like I think it was a while back now, and
It was a while
I just
back, yeah.
just are absolutely over the moon of it from minute one. It's so cool to like make friends like you in the heavy music scene that are like just putting out fucking brilliant stuff, like bettering yourselves every time. Like this album is like it's just an absolute step up. Like, you know, there's more mosh, there's more breakdowns, there's more hooks. Everything about it is more memorable. It's fucking fantastic. Like in terms of creating exciting, brilliant music, you couldn't have done better. Like we're just absolutely stoked, mate, and we appreciate you.
Honestly, that means so much, though, to hear people fucking say shit like that. You know, because we do, regardless of what people might think, we do try really fucking hard. You know, we're writing this stuff. It's kind of like we want it to be the best we can be. Going back to what we said before, like if this is going to be our last album, make it a fucking blinder. You know, don't want to go out
because honestly, we don't know what we're doing.
do
We don't know. Nobody knows what life throws at them, do they? Nobody knows what life is throwing at them next. So, you know, when you can see these, what's legacy bands, I suppose, who are now going, right, I'll just sit on my hands and we'll get it on the next album. We'll get on the next. You don't know that. I mean, I think from what I've listened to last week, I know it's quite a tangent, but like Judas Priest, they have come out of the fucking gates, however old they are, and probably played recorded one of their best albums in 30 years. And it's fucking like, that's how you do it. That's how you should do it. You should want to be doing music. You should always want to do music. And the moment you're like, I'm doing it for the money, like, because a lot of legacy bands probably can. Yeah. It's just don't. You know,
there's a lot of people threw at Metallica last year with 72 seasons, isn't it? It's like we put an album together as an excuse to go out on tour and like not really actually putting in that much heart into it. I mean,
I said on another podcast the other week, Lux Eterna came out, and everyone went, "Oh, fuck me! They've learned. They've fucking learned. Fuck me! It's a 3-minute track." Fucking hell! This is. Oh no! It's a splash. No. There's 8 fucking
an hour and 20 minutes
tracks.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to listen to anybody longer than 40 minutes at the most. Well, they don't, do they? Nobody wants to listen to shit after 40 minutes.
I want to listen to them do Reloaded. I want to hear Reloaded. I want
the
third.
Selector.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the third Reloaded. I want them to go back. That's what I need from them. I want them to
Garage
put out
revisited.
I want Reloaded thrisely and like for it to be an EP. Like,
get back on the alcohol and fucking stop fucking about. Get somebody good in to produce you. Get what's his name? Producer.
Get Putters down there.
Yeah, get Will Putney on the Metallica record.
That's what should happen.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Imagine that.
Amazing if that.
I wonder. there was
putting
those
behind a
things,
glass
weren't there?
wall, putting behind a
Again, on
glass
bit of
wall.
a-
Fucking hell! And
on
just
a bit
let
of a
him go.
tangent again. Do you know,
Ulrich,
Gary,
you're a cunt. Stop playing fucking too long. Switch it the fuck off. Yeah, and let him release it. Let him mix it, master it, everything, edit it, and then fucking put it out, and not let the band have anything to do with it other than record it. Fuck off.
just
There you go.
James should just record vocal hooks on his own without anything. Like, just James should be in a box recording weird hooks for like a week,
40
and then
minutes of
they should just
Yeah.
ship it. They should just ship it to Will Putney and see what happens. That's literally
See what
that's
happens.
what should happen.
Yeah.
If Metallica are listening, that's what we want to hear from your next fucking album.
Yeah. Please tag Metallica in every fucking thing that you can on this, because I've loved them since fucking Ride the
Yeah,
Lightning.
we've got the backs. We've got the backs. We just want
Yeah.
to succeed.
Yeah.
It's coming from a place of love. All of this is coming from a place of love. I swear.
We love you, Lars.
Yeah, love and alcohol, yeah. Fucking hell. James, get back on the alcohol. You were really cool when you were on the alcohol. Oh, no, just, yeah. I know it's been fucking said 1,000 times, but that's what they need. Stop fucking doing 11-minute tracks. No cunt wants to do that. You don't want to play 11 minutes on live. Fuck off.
Nah,
True.
I barely want it
Very
from
true.
Tool. I don't want it from Metallica.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I mean, the fact is, we keep our albums around 30 to 35 minutes, because if
Which is
anyone
banging.
wants to listen to our album for longer than that, we've done something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, we want it to be
Right,
hard.
listen to it again.
If they're in such spirits that they need
Yeah,
more
it's like,
music,
oh,
you've
man,
got
that's an
fuck.
excellent
I
way to
haven't,
look at
I haven't
You want
fucking mugged them
more
off
of
enough.
this? We've not hit the mark this time at all.
Fucking hell.
Love that.
What do you think about like? Is there any sort of deluxe versions in the works? Are you going to be, is there going to be a Taylor Swift cover coming in? Maybe, maybe like a cover of Zombie Nation, something like that. That could be good.
We've talked so many times about doing some fucking covers, haven't we? But we never have.
Oh, we had it in our heads that we were going to do a cover of fucking EP at least at one point. But it's wanky, it's wanky, isn't it? It's getting it in and doing songs that people go, because we're all passionate about the bands that we're into. We're all like, yeah, but I want to do this. I want to do this.
And the arguments.
What I
just,
think-
Yeah.
What I think you could do maybe is lead the charge on a UK-based version of like the Depression Sessions. Like maybe get you, some of the other homies in there, do an original song and a cover, maybe something like that. You should do that. There we go.
Oh, well,
there it
look
is.
at that.
Get the Aggression Sessions, the Depression Sessions. You could have the whole sessions. I don't know.
I like that. The whole session.
That's what I think you should do. Get
The
a
session
little EP.
sessions, yeah.
The sessions,
Yeah.
and it'll just be all the recordings from the unused bits from your, all the bits when you were fucking ghost naga chillied off your tits, or whatever it is.
We do have a really fucking cool reimagining of one of our tracks coming soon.
It's not even imagining, is it? It's a collaboration.
It is more of a collaboration, but we're not going to say any more to spoil it. But it's fucking,
we're not
good,
allowed to.
and it's different. Yeah, we're not allowed to. Yeah, but it's good and it's different.
That's cool.
So that'll be out sometime in the near future.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
That's-
is. Yeah, it's fucking. Again, that's quite humbling that we've been, asked if we would put something towards what the artist who's doing it is asked to, use it. So we were like, fucking hell, yeah, all right.
Sweet.
So there's that
Amazing.
little treat. We don't know when that's available or when that will be
So
aired
just
or whatever. So yeah.
look for the big Mastiff Craig David collab coming to 2025 somewhere. Craig David.
Honestly, I would love to have a fucking massive collaboration with a bit of grime. It'd be so fun.
That would be cool.
That would be sick.
cool.
If anyone's seen us live, we always come on to some fucking grimy or, Skepta. Fuck me, when we come on to Skepta, and you can see all the old moshers going, what the fuck is this?
What is this music?
What, is there a big mirror?
Fucking hell, like, what? This
would be
isn't
cool.
fucking Doctor.
Oh,
Hey,
That would be so good. Imagine if, like, in a parallel universe, instead of Harry, you've got someone to come to do some bars on Serrated. Like,
Fucking hell, man.
some hard bars.
I would legitimately fucking love that.
That would be
so
cool.
Gary,
as
who's
shit.
that guy? Who's the guy that we love? The guy that's the guy from Rap Game UK. Who's like,
Oh, no, what's
is
his
it double
name? Oh,
D-double-E? Is it that guy?
D-double-E. That's the guy, D-double-E. He's
He
fucking
does-
brilliant. Is he the one who does the Metallica cover as well? He does the
Yeah.
Sam
Oh,
True cover.
dear God.
Oh, mate, he's fucking wicked. Right.
He's the
You
man.
need to send an email down. You need to hit up D-double-E. We need to make this
D-double-E.
happen because it'll be so good.
Hard bars.
He just
Okay,
goes,
come on.
what's it? Whoosh.
He just goes
whoosh. He just says whoosh. That means yes
He's the
or
man.
cool. He just goes whoosh. Whoosh.
Fucking hell, man.
Bollocks.
You're brilliant. Yeah. All right. Mastiff featuring D-double-E coming soon to a streaming platform near you. I can't wait for it. Oh dear. Right. I think we should probably wrap it up then, boys.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. I've had a right laugh.
Yeah, I
I
hope
don't
the
know how much
listeners
about your
are
album I've
fucking-
actually learned, but I'm all right with that.
I'm gonna. Tomorrow. This is like this is the most exciting evening of my existence. Tomorrow we've got the 20-week scan. We're gonna find out the
Ooh.
fucking gender. Tomorrow.
Oh,
Nice one.
find out.
Fucking. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be. Is it going to be a sheer
It's
here?
that t-shirt you
what's
got on,
gonna
are you
happen?
actually that white? You know, you're like, oh shit, I'm shitting myself.
I think I'm washed out by the blueness of this light, but yeah, no, I am shitting my entire pants. I had some really weird dreams recently. I had one dream where the baby was born 2 months early, and we were going on holiday. For some reason, we had a poorly timed holiday, but it was okay. The baby came out. It was really, really tiny, but it was all right because it was agreed that the baby was going to go back in for 4 more weeks. It was just a thing that was agreed. It was like medically agreed. It was like,
It's a baby.
was- the baby was, like,
dippers,
totally
mate.
cool.
it was like the baby was parboiled. It was parboiled, and and it was just totally agreed that it was going to go straight back in. And we went on holiday. I had this most vivid dream of me sat on this big long table eating food in Turkey for some reason with this baby that's fucking tiny.
I honestly thought you were going to
They've
drop
been ramping
some
up.
fucking David Lynch, he raised the head
Yeah.
fucking baby nightmare in there somewhere.
No, and then last night I had one where the baby was born and it had like accelerated growth by the end of the first day it was riding a bike and it fucking went into a tree on the bike and it was fine. And I was
Colin
like,
Robinson in What We Do in the Shadows.
by the end of the first day it was riding a bike into a tree and it was fine.
Fuck me.
It was insane. So fuck knows. I'll keep you updated on my ludicrous
Fucking
dreams.
hell. I was
Yeah,
going
I
to
wanna
say,
hear it.
it's
Now that I
something
find the
you
gender,
put
it's
in.
gonna. Now that I find the gender, I'm gonna have more sort of footholds for my subconscious, aren't I? So I'm just gonna like these situations are just gonna be extrapolated
Oh
by
my
a lot
God.
of weirdness. I would think.
Fucking hell, man.
That'd be fun.
Fucking
Definitely look
mental.
forward to hearing more of those.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, without fucking stating the obvious, whatever it is, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Just fucking, yeah. Kids are amazing till they're absolute assholes.
How long does that take? Are we how long are we talking? 11? 9? Don't say 7.
Well, because they're all
Stop
fucking.
it, stop it.
Well, Dan's lad's a bit younger, so I don't know if
He's
he's
9 at the moment.
Is he an absolute arsehole yet?
Yeah.
Honey's been a little bit above the curve, so she's probably been an arsehole since about 7. Yeah. Pushing buttons since 3, but yeah, absolute arsehole. No, we both fucking love our kids immensely. This isn't to say we don't,
100%.
but they are fucking wallies. And apparently, the more you read up about it, they're wallies till they're about 25. So I'm sorry to my mum and dad as well. Cause
I mean, I'm 37
was
and
a
I'm still a Wally, so yeah.
fucking
Good luck, son.
Wally.
Good luck, mate.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, that was a lovely podcast. Thank you for joining us. Maybe you've watched us, maybe you've listened to us. If you have watched us, maybe you've found some joy in looking at Jim on a VHS this entire time. It's really off-putting. Those lines, I don't understand how those lines like exist in digital. I thought they were only on VCRs. I don't know, but I like it.
It's a TikTok fucking sample.
People put a lot of effort. Yeah, they had those to their TikToks and their Instagrams, don't they? There's that graininess.
Yeah, that's
this
what
is
it is.
pay good money
He's
for that
vibing.
filter.
It's a TikTok filter.
It's a filter. It's a decision.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Yeah,
might
this
be
has
because
been
I'm too
lovely.
close to my fucking massive speakers.
Yeah.
I never thought
There's too
of that.
much
It could be
priest
that.
coming through the speaker.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, too much fucking JP.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Again,
we'll see you next
thank
week.
you. Thank you,
Yes,
Dr.
thank
Fuck.
you.
Thank you, Dan. Much love.
Thank you very
Love
much.
you.
Love you all.
Peace.
Thank you, Heavyist. See you
Peace.
soon. See you next week. Bye.
Whee!